Well guys, just arrived on the allotment. Just went to pick some medication. This is a bit of me pack. Bloody ones what I'm missing off, they just come in, I just had to get them. Yeah, what a day. Just coming back on the allotments now to feed Buttercup, give her a tea. And I'm just wondering why that's there. Oh, I know what it is. We've got a scrap guy supposed to be coming to pick some scrap up, and they're putting it at the end of the plots for him to collect. Yeah, as I was saying, I just got mugged in hospital there. Just went for a CT scan. Before I knew it and had time to remonstrate, they had a tube in me, pumping me full of some radioactive iodine to do a CT scan on me kidneys. So he said, "You might feel hot, Mark." I said, "I'm burning up before you even start, mate." He said, "It ain't going to make much difference," and it didn't. Anyway, got back home, like I said, just got changed, went and picked them up. And I thought I'd come on and sort Buttercup's tea out and do a little bit. I can't be. Oh, I can't believe it. Bloody watch has stopped. That's the third watch that in space of 3 weeks. I'm going through watches. Someone's left all that junk there on the front of the bloody plot. Can't believe it. What time is it? It's only just stopped. Time is 5:40, and on the watch it's just coming up to. It's only 12 minutes. It stopped 12 minutes ago. Look at that. Hang on. Now I'll take it on my wrist. It's working. What time is it? What did I say? It's 5. Seriously, took it off my wrist. There you go, guys. Look at it. It's working. Put it back on my wrist. You can hear Buttercup meowing out there. It'll stop again in a minute. Right, take it off of her. It's pointless having that on. So that's another watch broke. Fortunately, I've got the watch on this here. Let's go and sort Buttercup's tea out. Don't come in. I'm coming out now. I'm coming out. Yeah. Oh. Here she is. Talk about meet and greet. Perhaps when I just went going for the CT scan might have had something to do with it as well, but no. 3 watches, 3 weeks, all stopped on me. Right, I'm going to go give her a tea and I'll see you in a bit, guys. Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's the 3rd of September 2023 for you time travellers. Earlier this morning was at an antiques fair in Bolton. It's called the Reebok Stadium, where Bolton play football. Was in the Premier Lounge. I think I called it the Football Lounge. But yeah, we was in there, we bought some fantastic stuff, coins that is, and if we've got time at the end of the video, I will put it into the video for you all to see what we've been wasting his money on this week. It's been a right week this week. As you just saw there, we pulled up the other day and the bloody me watch has stopped. That stopped for the third time. It literally stopped as I basically pulled up. Anyway, we've got a new one. How long that one's going to last, I don't know. But yeah, 3 watches in the space of 3 weeks. So we got to the week with a great start with that. Like I say, how the hell I've done all these videos this week, what you're going to see in a minute, because we've been over at Salford Royal for 2 days. Once was the chest having x-ray. That was on the Monday. Friday was having a CT scan. I was suckered into that one. They got me on the machine. They got me laid down. Next minute, and they're sticking an IV in me and firing iodine or something into my hands, so they could trap my blood around my kidneys. That kind of sucked. And it ain't over yet, because next week I've got 3 more appointments. I've got urology on Monday, chest clinic on Tuesday, art unit on Friday. And all I did, right, went to my doctor and I says, doctor, can you send me for an ultrasound on my shoulder? I said, I can't move my arm properly. I said, I just barely lift it up here now. That's all I went to the doctor's over. And she says, how are you feeling? And put me on did all these tests. and before I knew it, I was going through loads of different other tests. Unbelievable. So anyway, at least I look good on the outside, pretty much dead on the inside, but hey, don't let it worry you. Don't worry me. And I've got this philosophy: you're going to get run over by an elephant, you was always going to get run over by an elephant. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So don't let it get you down. It certainly don't let me get me down. But anyway, we have been busy this week, and we're going to start off with one of the horrible jobs, and that was, well, we did this path last week. It was the other path's turn this week. So a few clips to show you what it looked like before we did it and what it looked like afterwards, and a bit in the middle. And I've got to tell you, it was twice as hard to do that path as this path, because basically there was twice as much weed in the paths. I didn't realise at the time, but there was. So let's quickly show you a before and after of what the path looks like. Well guys, as you can see, it's just down here. This is the path. All this has got to go. I'll be digging it out. What? You want to help? You do? But you look at your face there, you're scratched. Been fighting again. Always fighting this one. But yeah, down the path here. Got to go all the way up to the front. Yes, I have. All the way to the front. What? No, I'm not picking you up. And then I've got to start weeding the beds. Give a good tidying. There you can't see me my lettuce in here at the moment for the bloody weeds coming up, and I'm just having difficulty getting the time to do it. Every time I come down, set the camera up, get the buckets out, the weeds, start doing it, I get dragged away. Can you come and help us? Can you come and show us this? Can you come and get this out here? Can you do that? Can you do the other? Phone rings, hospital appointments, it's non-stop, so it's difficult to keep on top of the weeding at the moment. But yeah, the path, this is the main thing. I'm going to clear all this. It'll look good when it's done, trust me. And I think we're going to start from that way there and then work his way, and then we'll do half one day and then we'll finish the rest off the next day down here. That's the plan. Innit, Buttercup? Yeah, a big plan. Let's hope it comes off. I'm going to go and get my bucket and my scissors that I use, and my gloves. I've already got stinging nettles there. My fingers, when I do that, it's like, if you've ever been stung by nettles, you know exactly what it's like. between these two fingers here, right in the gap there. Got stung good style with the nettles. Come on, buttercup. So this is what we're going to do first. Just get all these weeds out here. This is just superficial. These are not hard. Clear this front bit. Now here's something I want to show you. Now we did this last week. Cleared all the weeds. See this here? This is calendula coming back. All them tiny buds there, calendula. Now I don't know whether to let them come through or just hit them with the hoe and just level them out. I haven't decided yet. I don't know how long. We could have flowers in November if I let them grow. But I think we'll just hit them with the hoe. That's what we'll do. Buttercup, what's she like? Yeah, this path's all nice and clear. It doesn't take it long for weeds to grow anyway. I've got other jobs to do. I've got a few jobs over the other side of the allotments to take care of, and then we'll get on with that path, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, you can see all the calendula coming up there, self-seeded, isn't it? And the stuff what's fallen into the beds now wants to germinate. Just typical. Here we are again. I'm just digging some weeds out. The ground's soft enough to get all the roots out, but like I say, you just loosen the path up, you get the weeds out like that. Now I'm not going to bore you to death. This is the other side of the other path. Got to be careful here because there's stinging nettles in here. Them buggers there end up with numb fingers. But yeah, most of it just lifts out like this. The only trouble is I've got a full path to do. So like I say, I'm going to crack on, and we're going to tackle. I think we're going to tackle the worst part, which is behind me. I'll just put these bits up here, swing the camera around, and yeah, that's what I've got in front of me. So I'm going to have at it. Move the camera back here a bit, and we're going to go down just picking them. I'm only going to do the path, I'm not doing the side of it, but eventually when we've done it, it'll look nice and clear, so you get some idea what it's looking like at the moment. It looks absolutely terrible. Don't you even think about it. Chop chop. Come on, you can't kneel on that. Terrible. Well guys, it looks a lot different than it did before. I mean, we finished it off here, goes all the way down. There's not a weed in that there. I'm going to trim that bush as well. That's causing problems. And all the way down, right down to the bottom. This was the hardest bit here, it really was. All the way down to the bottom of the plot, hands and knees, 100 feet, 4 foot wide, or a metre and a bit wide, and we picked every weed out of the path. I've got to tell you, it was hard. But at least we've done it anyway. So you've got to keep all your paths clean, nice and clear. That's what I tell everyone. You can see my lettuce there, they're starting to bolt, some of them. I've took 1 or 2 home, I'll feed the chickens with some of them. But yeah, we've done the path to death. Like I say, all the way up to here. Not a blade to be seen. So when they do the plot inspections, they start moaning about the plots not being tidy. I said, well, this is how it should look like, all the way down. But, yeah, anyway, got to tell you, it took twice as long as the last one. But we got it done. Right, let's move on. Now you might wonder what all the fuss is about the paths. Well, to be quite honest with you, there's going to be plot inspection shortly, and I cannot have my paths looking a mess and my plot looking a mess if we're going to start having a pop at people for not doing the plots. I've got my phone's buzzing here at the moment. I'm not going to answer it. Yep. Totally ignore that because I'm doing my video, and they know I'm doing my video, and this is what it's been like all week. Never stops buzzing. I got on this morning and I got dragged over to the shop. There was nobody on the shop today, and it's Sunday. The shop always opens on a Sunday. I ended up opening it for an hour. Well, early in the week I was actually in the shop doing a job. On the floor we got these pallets, and they stick out too far, and Jim, who's the shopkeeper, was marking it out to cut this thing. I said, you mark it and I'll cut it in the week. Anyway, I went over and let me show you. Well guys, we're in the shop, and what I'm doing, I'm cutting this out here along here. It sits on the floor there, and what it is, when people walk in, they trip over that corner. So I'm just cutting it out for Jim, so no one else hurts himself. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. So I just got to cut down them lines there. I can't really show you because of that's, well, it's simple as this really. Oh, and go. There's one. You don't have to be perfect. Fly along. I'll do the same on the other side, and then we'll sit it back down here on the floor, and it should be okay. Fingers crossed. That's what we're doing. Not bad for one-handed. I'll tidy it up in a sec. So what I've done, I've cut this out, this corner. It used to stick out here. When you come past you trip up over it. So now they can come through here. I've had to put a couple of pieces of wood underneath there just to keep it up. I bang a couple of nails in there and it'll be right. So hopefully when people are walking in now, they won't trip over and break the bloody necks as they have actually been doing. I would have liked to cut more out of it, but before speaking to Jim, I didn't want to be treading on his boots, so I just left it. But I would have cut a bit more off that, but can always do that if he wants it. Done. Anyway, back over to the plot. Thought I'd show you a few harvests what we've been taking this week. Well, I've just been collecting some eggs from the chickens. Some nice eggs there. And I've just picked myself some tomatoes out the greenhouse there. Some nice Alicante. Be taking them home in a bit. I just bought myself a flask from B&Q. This is from Wilco's. This would be the last thing I probably ever buy from the store, which is, it's such a shame. But you notice how this one's black. This one was the same colour as that until my mother got her hands on it and she turned it silver. But that's black paint and it's brand spanking new. So I thought we'd get it. It was in there, it was But yeah, this is okay for now. But yeah, that's the original colour. Sorry, that's the original colour. That's what my mother did when she got the old scourer on it, and she she cleaned it up. In fact, they're going round to my mother's now. I'm going to leave that bloody flask in the car. Otherwise it'll end up like that. But yeah, some eggs and tomatoes there for Mum. Buttercup. She does me head in, that cat. She'll drink out of there. She's got 2 bowls of water in there. Look at her. Something about, she likes rainwater. Unbelievable. But yeah, she's got 2 drinking bowls there. It's been raining this morning. Well, it's been raining last night. I've just come down. Like I say, water the greenhouses. Don't need to water the plot. It's quite lovely. Anyway, we're going to be harvesting a few other things, so I'll add them into this clip. So let me show you what else we've just took. Grab one of these lettuce out of here. In fact, I'll grab one now while I'm at it. Shaking all the bloody leaves off of me. Some of them I should give to chickens. Nice lettuce. Cos lettuce. I'm going to tidy these up a bit. I'll take that home in a bit. Well guys, I'm collecting some of these peppers. I forget what they're called now. The red skin F1s. And they look okay, don't they? So we're going to take a few. There's about 5 there ripe, and there's another one there, so I just pick one. So it's just a matter of cutting them. And there you go. Beautiful pepper. Get another one. Absolutely awesome, these, aren't they? That one. I can see another one round the back there. I like doing this on camera because you can turn the bloody pot round. There we go, makes it easier. Yep, there we go, that's another one. There's a few left on that one. Let's grab that one there. There we go. So yeah, we've got some nice peppers there. There's lots more peppers on here. There's loads on these ones. They're just starting to go red, them ones down there. And that's one of the very first lots I've had. I've got some others at home which I didn't actually record. I got them off the one that was up here. It's since gone. These are some other stuff that I need to get in. Some cabbage, I've got some scallions there. I've got some radicchio, and I've actually got some leeks, mussel butter leeks, and these are the ones, the leeks. I need to get them out as well. But yeah, nice little harvest. And I'm sure they'll go in the stir fries when we get them home. So yeah, these are called Redskins F1s. So these are some of the peppers that I've harvested. Different ones. I want to share them with you. Got lots more to come. Well, these just are a few of them anyway. So surprisingly, them peppers was really nice. I've took them home. Some eggs and everything else there. You might see a few more tomatoes later on in the video. What we've harvested as well this week. We caught 2 thieves in the greenhouse the other day. Let me show you. That cheeky bugger there, pinching Buttercup's food. And she's just letting him. Unbelievable, aren't they? That little bugger gives me heart attacks. He sleeps in my compost bin, guys, and he comes flying out. when I go and get some compost. I've got to check every time before I go in these days. I mean, Ticker's not all that clever. They don't half give me some shocks, but yeah, at least he's pinching the stuff that Buttercup doesn't particularly like to eat. She likes the Felix, he likes the gold cat, and that's what he's eating at the moment. But yeah, look at them, pair of them. She's sunbathing and he's pinching her food. Just typical. Oh, Tiggy Winkle really likes Buttercup's dinner. You can hear it crunching away there, it's like bloody Buttercup. Yeah, this is Tiggy Winkle. She comes into the greenhouse all the time. It's because it's very quiet tonight. But Buttercup, she couldn't care less. You can hear crunch, crunch, crunch. If you didn't see it, you wouldn't believe it. Oh, Buttercup, she's pinching all your food there, sweetheart. Before I go, I'll top it up. Unbelievable. Yeah, and Buttercup just sat there and watched them pinch the food. Honestly, I'm paying for every bloody cat and hedgehog on the entire allotment's food. I had to set up some sort of Patreon thing to feed the animals. Everybody else seems to be doing it these days. I'm only kidding. But yeah, it cost me, it's getting more expensive to feed Buttercup because I'm feeding every other bugger. Yeah, hedgehogs. That wasn't Tiggy Winkle, by the way. Tiggy Winkle's bigger than her. Bigger than that one. There's quite a lot of them actually. And Buttercup, she cracks me up. She just lets them. I've got a magpie who comes in, Maggie, and I've seen Maggie eating food and she's on the other side eating out of the other bowl. I thought any minute now she's going to turn on the magpie and it's going to be hasta la vista, baby, but no, she tolerates them, which is a good thing. However, she doesn't tolerate Sherbet. She attacks him, and every time she gets a chance, and she's got a scratch on her nose now through fighting him. Anyway, moving away from the thief, let's show you some of these beautiful dahlias that have been coming up on my plot this week. So I really do need more dahlias. I do love me dahlias, as you all know. The Misty Days are my favourite, and they're the purple and white ones. The red and white ones, they're Jamaica. Should have really put what they were in the video, but hey, is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to move on swiftly from the dahlias, and I'm going to show you now me clearing my middle greenhouse of all the tomatoes and all the frames. So let me show you what we've done. Well guys, today I'm going to be taking the tomatoes out of this greenhouse. I've got to pick all these red ones out and the green ones. I'm going to get them all, collect them all. These cherry tomatoes here, I'll pick them out and then we'll clear everything out. What I'll end up doing is speeding everything up so you can, you know, so it's not, the video doesn't take too long. I'm going to move these ramps out today as well. Won't need them after I finish there. Move Buttercup's food over for a moment or two, so I'll do it. We'll tidy it all up and we'll put it all back. It'll look absolutely awesome. So this is what basically what the greenhouse looks at the moment. I'm going to go and get a bag to put all the dead tomatoes in, the plants, and we'll make it look really nice. Well, I'm going to come back in a minute, clean all this lot up. First things first, I'm going to get rid of this lot and get the hoe in here, give it a bit of a hoeing, level it all out, tidy it all up, get the pots moved, get the tomatoes sorted out. There's a lot still to do, but yeah, now the greenhouse is all cleared out. Now Buttercup will have her home back shortly. So we're going to move this out of here and then we can finish tidying everything up. Well, we've cleared all the tomatoes out of the greenhouse now. I'm just tidying up, moving all this, and Buttercup's just brought a bloody vole in for me. Ain't she wonderful? But yeah, we'll have it all tip top in a bit. I'm going to have to move that vole. There it is. She takes them out every day, and there must be a million of these buggers around the allotments, because she certainly brings them in frequently. Poor little vole, there she is. We did have Sut here a minute ago. She's fending a vole off, fending a vole from wherever he is. You know, he's buggered off. But yeah, I'm just going to tidy everything up. I can't believe she's brought another one of them in. Well, apart from that, Buttercup has got a greenhouse back. There's a bed. Get some compost shortly and pile it in here, so she'll have her perches as well. We've done all right. We've got these are the last of the tomatoes. Some nice tomatoes there. Give them away. I don't need them. Got enough of them at home. Half a dozen eggs. Another half a dozen. Now I've got to go and get rid of the vole. That's the second one. She brought a mouse before. But yeah, we'll throw that into the pet cemetery in a minute. But yeah, the greenhouse now is nice and tidy. I will come in and clean the glass. That's the next job. And then we'll start getting the compost for next year and piling it in here. Get it early. Because after next year we're not going to get any, and we might not even get any at the end of this year, because everybody may be making a run on it, and that's that clover. But yeah, the greenhouse is all cleared. There's Buttercup. She's got a house back. Right, anyway, let's move on. Got other things to do today. Well, we're off down to the pet cemetery. Get rid of this vole. So this is the pet cemetery, guys. And there it goes. The foxes will have that. They'll sniff it out and eat it. Bloody cat. That's the second one of them I put in there today. Don't bring it back, you bugger. You're not even funny. No more. Wagging your tail. What's she like? So the only thing I need to do in this greenhouse now is to clean all the glass and get a load of compost and pile it up. Buttercup will have a purchase again, and I'll have me compost for next year. After next year, you won't be able to buy clover, but hopefully I will have my compost bins up and running. They're up and running now. I've got enough compost in my compost bins to do all my beds this year. The trouble is I want to replace the compost bins, so once I replace them I will need to empty them, so that's another job I need to do. But yeah, that's what we've been doing this week. It's a bit of a mishmash of things. How the hell I've managed to fit everything in with what I've been doing, and next week's going to be no better. But yeah, this week, earlier today we was up at Bolton. Now I've got a couple of clips show you where it is in the actual Reebok, this place, and might have a couple of clips to show you what it looks like inside. However, two of the videos are where the camera's standing up on an end, where it's flat, you got the full screen. You're going to get like a small screen. I don't know whether to put them in. If I do, I do. If I don't, I'm just going to show you the coins what I've been wasting my money on this week. So let me show you some fantastic stuff I bought this week as well. Here we are, Sunday the 3rd of September. We're back at I think it's called the Macron Stadium. Antiques there. Go and shake these steps. Car boots have been cancelled today because of this, and it's caused mayhem on the East Lancs car boot. I tried to get on the car boot, I couldn't even get through the entrance, it was that full. So I decided to turn around and get here a little bit earlier. So that's what we're doing. Like I say, we're heading into the Players Lounge, I think it's called. That's where they have the antiques fair. Just through these gates here you can actually see this stadium, but they've got the gate on and open. You can't really see because this van's in the way, but through there, so that's Bolton football pitch. That's it, the Premier Suite. Players Suite. No, it's a Premier Suite. Entrance one. So I'm going to put the camera on pause because these guys hate cameras. They don't see what they're selling. Probably dodgy as hell. Anyway, see you in a bit, guys. So this is the back of the antiques fair. You'll see someone talking a bit. That's where we're going next, in there. Like I say, this is an antiques fair. They sell all antiques and stuff. What I'm looking for is a 1908 florin, and couple of bricks of silver. That's if the lad's in. If he's not, I'm going to be gutted. I'm sure we'll get something else. Postcards, they've got everything in here. I don't. Anyway, that's what I'm going to explore, so I'll see you later, guys. Hi guys, well, we have been busy. I bought this coin book. It's for the 2019 10 pences, and I've got a full set of 10 pences to go in here, which will increase the value of the 10 pences because of this book. So it's brand spanking new. The coins just slot in here, and I paid 23 quid for it. I thought it was a bargain. They're normally selling on eBay for 40 quid these, just that case. So we bought that. Early in the week I bought this Strike Your Own. I think it's the Tonkin one. Hang on. Comes to Summit when yeah, it's a Tonkin £2 coin. Absolutely wonderful. I've got the full, all the Strike Your Owns whatever come out. I've got them all, and that was the one what made them back to got all the Strike Your Owns. Moving on, I bought a few more Britannias. There's their ounce rounds, 2020, them two on the top. Paid 24 quid each for them. They're normally about 32 quid. That's what you got to stump up for, really. So we got a deal. I got a bargain. Bargain of the day though are these two crowns. This 1889 and the 1821. So this is Vicky, my favourite queen on coins, and the detail there is absolutely astonishing. This is an £80 coin all day. I mean, the detail is perfect on it. It's really good. It's not been cleaned. It's a belting coin. I paid 24 quid for that. And then we got Gorgeous George the Fourth, again 1821. There's a little bit of rub in there, but look at that. Look at that. Look at the reverse on it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a very good coin. It's not been cleaned. Again, I paid 24 quid for that. Again, you pay about 70, 80 quid for that coin. So these was two good coins. However, I think the coin of the day is this 1879 AU 55 regular collection rupee, and yeah, it's a beauty of Queen Victoria. This is in NGC, and I paid more for this and I paid for the four of them put together. So we did all right today. We bought a few coins. I'm quite happy. There's almost 4 ounces of silver there. As long as I'm buying 4 ounces of silver every week, I think we're okay. We're good to go. But yeah, these were very cheap. These were a bargain. This really was a bargain. However, I will say, in a few years' time, these sort of coins here, these Strike Your Owns, will be worth a bit more. Only time will tell. But yeah, that's what we've been buying. Them, and like I said, this 2019 book for the A to Z 10 pences. You can't buy these books anymore. They're so expensive. And like I said, 40 quid them on eBay. I paid 23 quid. And I thought it was a bargain. So there you go. That's what I've been wasting my money on this week. A few more Britannias. Can't go wrong with Britannias. And at 24 quid each, they're a bargain. The other bargains was the crowns. Now, Gorgeous George the Fourth, I think it was in 1821. Now that was fantastic detail. That, I mean, that's an 80 quid coin. £24. Couldn't believe it when I saw it. I had to have it. And then there was the 1890. I think it was 1889, or was it 90? I can't remember the date. But that was another fantastic Queen Victoria. I couldn't refuse buying that either. So there's two really nice coins there. well underpriced, and I got all of them, all the Britannias and the crowns for 24 quid. At the moment silver's 19 quid spot. You can't buy that, you can't get that price. You can't physical silver. I think may have explained it once or twice, you just cannot get it at that price. There's a premium on it, especially for numismatists and what have you. You're never going to get them prices, that price, not unless you're very lucky. Anyway, we got a few other coins there. We got the Tonkin £2 coin. That's a strike your own. It's not unusual in itself, but it's a strike your own, and basically what you're paying for is the card, and that was another 20 odd quid what I paid up for. It cost me more to go to the Royal Mint to book in on the tour and then to buy it from the shop than it would just to go and buy it online. So I saved myself about 30 quid by buying it online, and that's why I buy all my strike your owns online, and I've got every single one of them. I need to get them all together. They're all scattered in boxes in my collections. I need to start sorting some of my boxes up. It's a horrible job to even contemplate because it's all over. There's about, I'd say 50 boxes are in perfect order. Everything's date runs, it's beautiful, but the last 30 boxes I've just thrown them in and just scattered everywhere. So I need to spend a week just doing that and going through me boxes and tidying them all up, and when I do I'll probably end up showing you what we've got. And no surprise, we've got a lot. I bought the 2019 10 pence book, no coins in it. They're about 40 quid on eBay. The going price is about 40 quid, and then you've got postage and package, so it's about 46 quid. I paid 23 quid for that today. Young lady there, she had one on display, and it's the first one I've seen in months. I've been looking, trying to buy one. I'm not going to pay 40 quid. Anyway, she wanted 25. I give her 23. She was happy and I was happy. And then there was the 1 rupee that I've actually bought. It was in AU condition, 55, AU 55, not far off mint state. Beautiful coin. In fact, that coin was it cost me more than all the other four that I acquired. Now, us English like to play with his coins in his hands. Now, I do know the Americans, they like them slabbed up. They want them graded, like that one was. I've got lots of graded coins in slabs. Don't get me wrong, I do collect the graded coins, but I do like the coins in the rough. I do like to handle them, normally with gloves, and it's the tactile and the and you can see more detail, and the case takes a bit away from you, but to each your own. And like I say, I should really get some more slabbed up. I normally send them to grading anyway, but just lately I've not been bothering. I've just been ordering them. Well, yeah, that's what we've been wasting his money on this week. I was talking to a friend of mine, was trying to ring me earlier in the day, Nathan, and he's got some silver proof coins there, and I said to him, keep hold of them until next Sunday, and let me have dibs on them. And probably, I don't know, I'm not too sure. I'm a bit dubious about 1 or 2 of them, but the others look okay. And yeah, it's got some nice coins. If I do buy them, I'll show you in the next episode what we've been wasting his money on next week. Anyway, I've talked long and hard. I've definitely talked long enough. The time now is coming up to 5:20 in the evening. I'm going to get home, try and get the video edited up a bit later on tonight if I can. It's always difficult to get these videos up on a Sunday night, but we'll try and do it, and hopefully you'll get to see it a bit later. Maybe if I wasn't in the shop this morning. I had to open the shop when I got back from the coins. I might have had an extra hour and I would have been sure of getting the video up, but we wait with bated breath. Anyway, I'm going to get off in a moment. Buttercup, like I say, she's got the run of the greenhouse there, and them tomatoes what you saw, what we've harvested from there, they'll be going to a food bank. I just got to get hold of the lass who runs the food bank to come and take them, and then they're all gone. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Always welcome to leave a comment. Might not be able to answer it straight away, but I will answer it eventually. Anyway, bye for now, folks.